Dooga.
Baby, when the lights go out. I had to throw it back for the 90s kids.
Oh, wow.
The 80s kids, you know what I'm saying? The 80s, the kids that grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about? And if it was for your time, don't worry about it. It wasn't for you.
Insane.
Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. ENT. Don't forget the ENT if you do your disrespectful. That's another thing that's before folks' time. It's Charlie Brown. Niggas didn't know about that. Niggas didn't know about that. They don't know about them peanuts.
The peanuts.
And we said peanuts, not peanuts. Okay. All right. This is the first time rocking with us. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Drop something in the comments. We might even do something special for you. I don't know. Because we know folks are short on food stamps. We might do a little something. Trunk or treat coming up. You might get a little piece of candy or something. Nothing special, though. Nothing special.
I'm about to say.
What?
Nothing.
Cat, I mean, look, if we got to say we're going to make Cat do something strange for a piece of change, and goddamn it, that's what the fuck we're going to tell these people.
They ain't happening, Captain.
So to my right and you all's left, this is my lovely co-host, family member, sister, not by blood. It's all in love. I will not call her twin, even though her and Kellen are dressed like twins.
Hey.
Hey.
This is Cat. As we lovely say, meow.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What up with it? Meow.
What's up?
And we got Dad Had Daddy.
It's the Dad Had Daddy. It's the Salt and Pepper Poppy. It's the Battle Bard of Bel Air. It's the Aristotle of A-Leaf, Mr. Cagney McSlur.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Damn, I can't even top that shit. Man. I kind of feel like I should have went before all of that because how am I supposed to top that? Damn, the Dad of the Year. Like I can't even.
Oh yeah, the Aristotle of A-Leaf. That's a new one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a new one. Shit. Well, it's your boy Mikey Mike, aka All in Your Mouth Like Mikey Ikes. And goddamn, I don't even know what I mean, you really threw me off with that. That's a new one. I ain't got nothing to top that. I mean, damn, I'm gonna have to start brushing up on mine. I really wasn't even trying to come fresh with it. I was just, you know.
Oh, I'm gonna have a new one every day.
You know.
There's gonna be a new one. Eventually it's gonna be like 36 names long. We're just gonna keep adding them.
Damn. He gonna be like a Tribe Called Quest, and you gotta say the whole thing.
Man, you gotta say the whole thing.
All right.
A pimp named Slickback.
Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us. We doing another live. Again, I keep telling people, hey, we need to stop this live shit. We need to go ahead and start recording. I'm just telling you. But you know, I'm here doing what the crew want to do, and that's what I'm gonna do.
The number one person on the internet right now is a live streamer.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna get into the numbers on that because I mean, in order to really do that, you have to ensure that you have an actual presence.
I'm building an audience right now. Thank y'all for showing up. Appreciate y'all.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
And we're going to start being
on time.
Well, I don't even know if time makes us, because again, when people are subscribed or whatever, they get that notification, they log in, and then boom, there it is.
I didn't get it either because we haven't been pushing out a long time, so they'll start getting more notifications now. I just had to go find it, and I got the bell thing. I sent it out to my people.
I mean, when I went on my whatchamacallit, it was definitely.
Insane.
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
What happened?
Man, nobody so the Texans beat the 49ers, which so
the 49ers got a bunch of injuries though.
Yeah, and I keep telling people that. People want to say, "Oh,
that's a good thing, right?"
Well, the Texans got a bunch of injuries too though.
Yeah,
they had receivers on the field that had 0 yards career.
Yeah, but today the boys was catching today.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah,
you know, but San Francisco lost some defensive players. Right? They got a D lineman that's out. They defensive anchor.
They D lineman is out. Yeah.
They defensive anchor. Fred Warner is out. I'm like, bro. I'm like, even though San Francisco wasn't really stopping nothing this year,
they got exposed.
They were like overly exposed because the Bills actually have the worst defense in the league.
They do.
They allow I think 163 yards on the ground a game.
That's crazy.
Right. So yeah.
Shout out to the Bills.
Shout out to the Bills. What up, King? I see you're Joshua Jenkins. Boy, we're just gonna call you JJ.
Yeah, that's my insurance agent. My life insurance agent. Yeah.
Life insurance. All right.
Yeah.
So
got me a $250,000 accidental. Hit him up.
All right, bet that. So you said Niners beat the Texans. I know the Texans fans like Bulls on the parade, but y'all full of bullshit.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
Bro, and since we keep it in Houston, right? Yeah. The Rockets lost the first 2 games.
It's okay. Wow. We're getting our chemistry together. KD's a great addition. So Segun's finding his role. Amen Thompson's still young.
Say, man.
And Van Fleet's not there.
I got to stop you.
Yeah.
I got to stop you.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the Rockets don't have a legitimate point guard. They didn't want to swallow their pride in the summer and say, Chris Paul, come on back. But then they didn't want to they also didn't want to say we're gonna get Russell Westbrook back in the building. But Westbrook already had his feelings turned off from the front office how they did him the first time. So he was like, he won't sign a Rockets jersey, nor will he sign a Lakers jersey. Nope. Will not. You got to catch him in Thunder. Mm-hmm. He might even sign a Wizards jersey. That's crazy.
He will.
Right. So now, we just don't have a point guard, bro, and it's not gonna work without a point guard.
When's the last time a team had a true point guard? Like not a 1-2, but like a real one. Mm. This Chris Paul. That's the last real one has been. Everybody else a 1-2 combo.
You thinking too long.
Because
I had to go back to
when Iverson came in, that changed the point guard position. Like everybody wanted to play, they want to dribble and they want to score. They don't just want to just pass.
But Iverson wasn't he wasn't
because he was
he was a combo.
He was a 2,
right? He was a 2, undersized 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, even on the Lakers team when they won, they had a legitimate point guard. The San Antonio team within that era, right? I have to stick to these eras. San Antonio had a legitimate point guard. Hey, Avery Johnson, what are you talking about? Don't look at me crazy. Avery Johnson. So they had a legitimate point guard.
It was good. He was nice. Yeah, he was nice. He was serviceable.
So again, and then the Cowgirls. What happened? Shout out to the Broncos for beating them Cowgirls. I know what I'm talking about.
Come on now.
Hey,
come on now.
But we knew that was going to happen, though.
That gotta relax. We talk about my pawpaw team.
Look, the Cowgirls got a solid team, but they can't play no defense.
We don't have no defense. Our defense is gone.
You want to talk about defenses?
Yeah.
They don't have a defense at all. They game shootout every week.
Well, I mean, it's still not worse than the Bills.
No, but the Bills have a winning record.
That's fair.
They
got an easier schedule.
I will say they did have an easy schedule. Yeah. No bullshit.
We're gonna get our comeuppance. We're gonna have our nice little runway. We're gonna have a nice little 5-game winning streak. We're gonna be solid. It's gonna be a good Halloween for us. Speaking of Halloween, what's y'all plans?
I ain't doing shit.
Nothing.
I wanted to do something at my place.
Okay.
Damn. Your boy King say we could use Skip to Malou. we could have used Skip, bro. What Cowgirls fans is always delusional. They are every year. Every year is their year. Every year is our year. Nah, I don't even have a team this year.
Man, the last time the Broncos won the championship, they literally took half of the Texas team, half of the Cowboys team, and put them together with an old quarterback, and they won.
Wow,
that's the last time they won.
You talking about Peyton, right?
Yeah, they look who they acquired that year.
Okay.
Most of the people they acquired from the Texans, and they acquired from Dallas. So the only time Colorado's ever been good is when they make some Texas with it. That's it.
And then jumping back on the last question, legitimate point guard.
Yeah,
San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker. Legitimate point guard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So I mean,
but they didn't win because of the point guard.
Didn't say that. You said a team that won. Yeah. There you go.
But it's never because like they ain't had like a point guard will a team to win in so long. So I don't really think you need one because you need a Kobe, you need a Jordan, you need a LeBron. Those are 2s and 3s.
So what I would say is the last team to win with a legitimate point guard to run it from beginning to end would be
Oscar Robertson.
No. it was actually the Lakers with Magic Johnson.
Okay, yeah.
That was
And
your,
he wasn't even. I mean,
he was-
he's
he
a point
was a
guard.
point
He's a point
guard.
guard. He's a point guard.
Yes.
Yeah, but the nigga's like, what? How tall is he?
6'9".
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So I'm just saying.
That's it. You got a power forward dribbling the ball down the court.
I mean, but now they play positionless basketball.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
You got Wemby bringing the ball down the court in the '80s. It's like, what you want? Of course they gonna win.
Wemby's 7 feet tall, and I seen him mix somebody the other night. I
It's
was
crazy.
like, this is
Crazy, insane.
They were talking about Kyrie and the Dallas Mavericks are gonna be scary this year. Fuck
Oh.
that. The Spurs are winning right now
Yeah.
without De'Aaron Fox.
Without Fox, right? Without Fox. When Wemby took the ball down, they gave it to him. He started breaking. I was like, what is he doing? Mink, three. I was like, wait a minute.
Exactly. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, Denver won't be doing it this year. They look good, but
Mhm.
Aaron Gordon ain't gonna go.
Jokic don't want to play basketball no more. He want to raise his horses.
I believe it.
Jokic's done.
That boy around there like who's that with the horses on the stable? I know Todd Dollar Sign said it, but I don't know who else.
The guy from the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man. So what but so besides sports, I mean, granted, this is the most busiest time of the
Series.
you know, it's only fun when you really got some legitimate teams in the World Series. It's
Like the Astros
well, I ain't gonna say like the Astros. Like you'd have to have like the Dodgers
or the Red Sox.
or the Red Sox,
Yankees.
the Yankees.
Yeah.
We are watching the Mariners and who?
I forgot.
My point exactly.
I forgot.
That is my point.
I forgot.
So that's what I'm looking at. I'm like,
I ain't messed with the Mariners since Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's the only time, the only reason because of him.
So
Yeah. Halloween season. Oh, you said you ain't doing nothing, Cat? Have a little get together, a little shindig.
I was thinking about it,
Mm.
but my teenager wants to go to a football game. So
Mm. Well, hopefully she don't embarrass you like you plan to embarrass me at a basketball game.
I stand corrected.
you know
We
what?
actually have the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays. LA Dodgers are in the World Series.
Oh, the Dodgers are there. Okay, well then yeah. I mean,
It's the other team that nobody can remember, the Blue
yeah,
Jays.
Blue Jays. That's what it was. What happened? You said you're gonna go to a football game, a high school football game, or
She wants to go to a high school football game.
Ain't
okay?
nothing wrong with that.
I mean, Friday Night Lights. It's Texas. That's a big thing. It's huge.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm planning on taking my daughter trunk or treating, and then I'm gonna sit in front of my house and pass out candy because you can't leave a sign that says take one because parents don't discipline their children. They let them take a handful of candy and throw it in the bag and run off.
And you know what? I am the person who will correct your kid in front of you. Not that much.
I'll be saying take one. I use the D voice. Look, take one. oh shit! Oh shit!
Because you do have some greedy kids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I blame your parents.
Shout out to diabetes being at an all-time high. I'm just you know, these kids are only taking all the candy. You know, they want a game and do all this stuff now. Nobody wants to work out anymore.
Oh, that's
You know,
not true.
Shit.
I'll say this.
Obesity is at an
At
all-time
all-time
high.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's a lot more men with titties out here than women. I'm just saying that right now.
You
And that's
know,
just being
you're
real.
not wrong.
I mean,
Okay,
a lot of
then.
women ain't got no titties though. They got the little mosquito bites, but it's okay though.
I
You're
wish
still
I had
rocking.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, feel like a girl from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Got all ass, no titties.
See, Kat, she threw that in there real slick. She said she would, yeah. You had to be paying attention because Kellen just talked and he ain't let it breathe. He just talked right on over. But all right, you know, play that back real quick, you know, and then try to hit the AI and drop the background noise to see if you heard what Kat said. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
So Ken said that was my son the other day at the trunk or treat at the kids' school. And in his defense, it was his first time. Oh, that boy was on. He was on that chocolate wasted.
And then trunk or treats.
You know
Oh, go
what?
ahead.
That's different. If
Yeah.
it's his first time, you know that okay. But some of them big kids, it's not their first time, and they be doing the most.
I like trunk or treat because to me it seems less like
It's
begging.
safer.
It's
It
not
is.
because regular trick or treat seem like begging to me. Like you come to knock on the stranger door. Oh, can I have some candy, please? It's like it reminds me of poverty. I don't like it.
I know. I mean,
It's like it just it's poor people behavior. It's like
not,
I'm
though.
a dress, especially when your costume ain't shit. Like you put on like a fucking,
They might not be able to afford
and
it.
that's fine. And if you can't afford it, that's what's called what? That's called poverty, right? That's why it reminds me. So it's okay. So like you putting on the bed sheet and you cutting holes, and now you a ghost, and you going around begging for candy.
Some kids don't have good candy at home.
Hey, $18.95.
Some kids don't have good candy.
Look, if you don't got,
and then especially the kids who are not gonna be getting SNAP, they taking candy off of SNAP anyway.
If you cannot get candy, you can call Uncle KG. He will get you an $18 bag of candy.
Why
from
is
Walmart.
the candy so damn high?
Oh yeah, because it used to be
that?
$5.99.
And they have $25 bags of candy too.
It's the assortment.
It's
I
the
don't
assortment.
care.
Yeah.
It's too damn much.
It's
That's ridiculous.
So
I'm not handing out candy this year. Okay.
But see, that's also broke behavior, right?
I don't care. I don't care.
It's poverty when you go ask. It's poverty when you
I'm
don't
paying
have.
that much for that candy and staying right in my house.
Because even though I don't like to pass out the candy, I'll never be that house that could turn their light off. I'll sit out there in the freezing cold and pass out candy all night. I'm not gonna be that house because that's embarrassing to me.
How?
Because it look like you don't got no money.
That's not true.
Like I ain't feeding these kids candy. Like my kid ain't go. I don't want my kid going to knock on no stranger's door. But we got candy. But if some other kid come knocking on the door, we ain't broke. We got candy.
Okay, so
And we got the good candy. We ain't got the almond joys and all that bullshit.
The Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
They go door to door selling cookies.
When they do that, I ain't seen a Girl Scout come door to door. They be on the app with it.
That's true. It's changed now. It has changed. It has changed.
My partner, shout out to my partner Killer Cam. She sent me she sent the list over every year. Boom. I'll take a picture posing with the cookies in my hand like I was at the stacks on them. You know what I'm saying? Cookie King over here. Yeah, straight to the app.
It has changed though. You're right about that.
They don't even stand outside Walmart no more.
They do.
I ain't seen them.
Last time Danica, I just said her name. But my daughter sold cookies.
Too late.
We were in front of a particular grocery store and we were selling the cookies.
And that's like what? Isn't that like $1 billion business? They made crazy money. Look, I think it was like 300 something million a year, something crazy.
Are up to $6 now, I believe.
And and now you got 2 thin rolls too. It used to be.
It's always been a 2 thin rolls.
No, I was in different. I was in different dimension. Then it used to be 4 rolls.
When?
Shit, 90s, 80s.
Which one?
Thin mint.
No,
I don't know. I'm probably lying.
You are lying.
I'm probably getting confused with Oreos.
You are. You thinking about Oreos, not the Thin Mint.
Oh.
Thin Mint's on my favorite.
But on Halloween, I was having a discussion with my friend, and they were talking about.
That boy said he's going to get egged and TP.
You going to get what?
Egged and TP'd on Halloween.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the trick or treat part, right? Because it used to be back in the day, you trick or treat, you go to somebody's house, you say trick or treat, and they don't give you something good, you gonna fuck this shit up.
That's not right.
What? We used to tell boy.
Y'all was bad.
We used to. I come to your house, and you giving out. What that lady give out that one year?
That was some bad kids.
The individual Smarties, like the one. She was just like passing my bloop, bloop, bloop. Man, we eggs, blah 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 blah, flour, blah blah blah. It's trick or treat.
Okay.
So you give me a treat, I'm gonna trick you.
She gave you a treat.
It wasn't a treat. It was enough. You gotta pay what you weigh. You know what I'm saying?
You're not making sense right now. She gave you a treat.
I mean, we was bad. It was gonna do it anyways. We was gonna do it anyways.
Exactly. Just say that part.
But then you go to some of the houses and they give out the big Snickers and stuff like that. So
yeah, the neighborhoods. We know we all know those.
All know those neighborhoods.
But if you're taking your kids out and they are going in the neighborhood and they are trick or treating, you need to make sure that you keep an eye on them.
Yeah, and walk with your kids. Don't just send them out there by themselves.
Exactly. Don't be on your phone distracted. Watch your kids.
Yeah, we was looking it up the other day. We're the #1 country in the world for missing children. Absolutely. Hundreds of thousands a year.
Ridiculous.
So it ain't like when we was kids. We used to all get up and go together and go run outside.
It's different now.
It's different now. Yeah,
it's not the same.
Ain't no way. Not my baby girl. And then these older kids be stealing candy from the kids. That is insane to me. Yeah, we had teenagers that was running around taking people's bags from like the other little kids. Yeah. In my neighborhood, yeah, they wait for the little kids to come around the corner. They don't see no adults and run over there and snatch their bags.
Oh, so they want to get beat up.
Man, because I mean, look, I'm taking all. You ride my daughter? Oh, you going home in your drawers? Like that's it. Shoes, everything. It's me. Run it.
That's crazy.
But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna threaten no teenagers.
Going trick or treating?
Hell no. They trunk or treat. That's it. And my son too big. He say, I asked him like, what?
How old is he now?
12.
What's too big?
Yeah. So essentially, when you get to like middle school, bro, you ain't really thinking about no costume or nothing like that.
But
And
he
if you,
still won't eat that candy.
yeah, of course you do.
Hmm.
So, I mean, my son sat up here and he was like, well, I said, sorry, we thinking about a costume this year? He said, straight up, just nah,
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good, Pop.
Aw.
Shit. What we doing though? We gonna do something? I'm like, I don't know. So, I mean,
So when is that age where you want to dress up again? Like, okay, so you get to an age like teenager, puberty, that you're just too cool. But then what's that age where it's like, okay, now I want to try dressing up again?
the only reason why is just, so you ready for this? This is psychology of like, we all fall into being like attention whores, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, really. So, okay, think about it. So if a majority of your friends aren't doing it or people in that age range aren't doing it, right? Are you more inclined to do it? No, you're not. We're all looking for social acceptance. A lot of people aren't trying to be outliers, right? A lot of people don't stand on their own, stand on what they want to do or their own principles and everything else. They're more inclined to do something if it's accepted by the people that they embrace or hold in high regards.
Okay.
So I say that to be on the higher version of myself, but at the same time, when there's a Halloween party or something festive coming up, you're more inclined to participate, especially if it's a bunch of your friends that's willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So like when that first Halloween party come up and it's going down to somebody's house, I mean, it might be a costume or something. It's a costume bag. Think about it. Adults use this as an opportunity to roll the clock back and give them an excuse to dress. Well, some women, and some men, and some people. So it's three different type of people that really use this opportunity as an opportunity to dress up. You got people who borderline like scared to do this in real life on the day to day, and they want to get away with it on this one particular night, right?
True.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, the people who do the borderline racist shit, when they were somebody did the Ray Rice that one year, wore the jersey and then put black the eye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
when he popped it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got people who do like, fantasy type shit, like, if it's not Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
So I miss Comic-Con. I want an opportunity to dress up like my favorite anime person. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
And then you got people, they work out all year round and they like, this is my
I'm
opportunity.
finna show this body out.
I'm going to show this body out.
Yeah.
So, women around there with, dressing like whores and half nakedness and shit,
Whores.
Hey, I'm not.
You've been on Bissonnette. They got the same costume on.
Same costume.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about then?
I don't drive down Bissonnette.
Shout out to the costume wearers for 365 on Bissonnette. They know they own Bissonnette.
Not a shout.
But they own Bissonnette, but they not on Bissonnette.
They're not on Bissonnette.
Right.
They on Bissonnette.
Right.
They're not on Bissonnette. They closed down part of the street at a certain time of the night.
That's why I said
That's insane.
they own Bissonnette, but they not own.
How you gonna
Bissonnette.
shut down the road? Like that's like they don't stop nothing. It's still gonna be the blade.
It just like everything else. When one thing stops or they try to deter you, another thing prevails, and you figure out a way around it. Same way, like with this whole thing about Snap, it's gonna be niggas figuring out a way around it. We gonna figure out a way around it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
That trap gonna start trapping again. The price gonna drop down to $40 again.
What's gonna happen is it's gonna be a bunch of people running up in Walmart and running out the store with stuff.
I don't think so, bro. I don't like that lady was talking about.
I hope not.
That lady was talking about skipping Thanksgiving and all that.
Yeah.
It's too many people. Again, people are too tied to their constructs and their beliefs. They're not gonna sit up here and say, "Well, I ain't get my food stamps so much, so I'm not gonna go out here and do what
That
they finna.
that
I
only
don't
go
think
ahead.
she was saying don't eat at all.
No,
No.
she was just
saying
saying
boycott the holiday. Like,
correct.
Yeah.
because like, okay, look, so for instance, like there's multiple adults in my house. I already put up $150 towards food, you know, and that's just me. You know, other people are gonna put it in too. So we do spend an extravagant amount, but it's a celebration and we come together and it's togetherness. But a lot of the times, like the way that we do orchestrate change is with our dollar. So if we all came together and we was just like, no, fuck that, we're not doing this. Yeah, she would move, but you got people who don't want to do that because it's like this is the only time of the year I get to see my family.
Bingo. You too tied to what your traditions and your constructs are. You're not starting any new traditions.
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing. I'm like, no, think about it. When we were supposed to boycott H&M, Gucci,
We did for a little bit, didn't we?
niggas did not stop buying Gucci.
No, H&M definitely, but not
H&M,
yeah, not Gucci.
Gucci. Oh, soon as COVID hit and folks getting all the checks and all that, they running up in Gucci, getting all the Gucci and Louis, and nobody boycotted, bro. We don't.
We did Target. We whooped Target ass.
No, we did do
Still with
Target.
the Target
So first and foremost, let me just say, Target did it themselves, right?
They did.
It was wild.
Target's prices has always been astronomically high.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People want to go in there because they feel like when they shop in Target, they've
They
made
fancy,
it in life.
yeah, they
They
fancy.
just
No.
opened a Target by me, and I ain't been in that bitch.
You know, they talking about they go into Target, they
Like
feel like they've
Target.
made it in life.
Mhm.
This is Target.
It's Target.
And I blame Oprah for that shit too.
Yeah.
So when it's a difference because they
It
don't.
is nicer than Walmart.
I don't.
I
Walmart.
also blame the customers at Walmart for that because the people who go into Walmart make you not want to shop in there.
Because they ghetto. I'm sorry.
No, it's just not because
Damn.
it's not all ghetto, right? There's a spectrum of mess.
Not all of them are ghetto. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Mhm.
Okay. So don't quote me. But
Because I didn't see some nonsense in Walmart.
I'm just trying to make sure you stay in the pocket, cat, because you was out the pocket for a minute. We had to make sure we could hear you.
for the most part, they ghetto.
And I don't like Walmart because the customers just be acting like I told y'all the story in here before when I flipped that man's cart over because he didn't have no basket etiquette.
And that was
Okay.
during
Well, okay, what
the
happened?
freeze.
What
That was
did
during
you
the
do?
freeze.
You told that story before?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got 10 waters and I put them in my basket and I left one water. I didn't need 11. So I got 10, even number. Dude walk up behind me. He grabbed the one water. He was like, hey, man, can I get some of them waters out of your basket? I got a family. I got a family too. And he called me. He said somebody like hoe ass nigga. Something. He walked away and I checked him in front of his girl and I flipped his basket over and I got banned out the Walmart on West Lowyard. But I still go in there. They can't stop me.
Oh wow.
Do what I want.
Oh,
and I
wow.
got my water.
Okay.
You ain't had no basket etiquette. It's disrespectful.
Mm.
You know, people need to learn the laws of the land, right? They don't teach you basket etiquette in school, but that'll get you beat up.
They don't. So first of all, they don't teach basket etiquette, period.
They don't.
So King
They
said
don't have a class on that.
King say it's about to be Hunger Games out here because of the snap.
Mhm.
Imagine going into Walmart at midnight and see some fat person in a Pikachu costume that was 3 sizes too small. So that was the whole shit about the costume shit. He hit the 2 for 1. So
Ooh,
again,
man.
like and the mall and tried to the mall tried to deter. I ain't gonna say deter. They tried to come up with a safer alternative for so long instead of just going and trick or treating. It was safer to trick or treat in the mall, taking kids. They was
True.
doing that the last few years, and then trunk or treat came about. It was like, well, fuck the mall. The mall did it as a ploy to try and get your money too. Well, why are you in here?
Mhm. Like,
Shop.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean,
trunk or treat cool though. I like trunk or treat.
Yeah. It's a cool feature.
I'm good.
Safer.
What was your most dressed up costume as a kid? Would you dress up the most like more times than anything?
So I had to preface the conversation because it was something you said about being broke shit,
Mm-hmm.
Being poverty stricken and all this. All right. Shout out to my mom. A POP, hold it down, mama. I love you. Because I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. So like my mom didn't buy costumes. We created costumes.
Okay.
And so I think that's the ingenious aspect of, it taps into people's creativity because it's easy to cut holes out of out of a sheet and be a ghost.
Mhm.
But then when you got a black sheet and cut holes out of it, I'm a black ghost. We didn't do that. Shout out to my mom. We didn't do that shit.
Mhm.
But anybody who knows me knows my story, right? My mom used to drive buses for A-Leaf, and she used to she worked at Domino's Pizza growing up.
Hold up.
And my mom did a lot of different stuff. Now she's, one of the MICs at HEB. I ain't saying which one, but
Go visit my mama.
They'll go visit my mama and cost no shit.
Right.
And I had to come
I'll
up
slide
there
up on
and
you,
slide
right.
you. Yeah. But yeah, my mom, one year she took boxes from Domino's, cut them up. We drew the designs on there for the turtle.
Mm.
And made of the turtle shell.
Oh, that's gangster.
And then took the stripes off. And this is when Domino's had uniforms.
Mm.
So it took cut the little slip out the shirt to get the blue and I think either red or orange to get the little towel where I said, bam, we was Ninja Turtles with the shit. Yeah. So I couldn't appreciate it. I couldn't appreciate it then, but I appreciate that shit now. I'm like, man, my mama was a G for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have the money like that, know, and that's the sad part, right? My kids will never know shit like that because my kids have had extravagant ass shit. Like I've done well in life to not like to a certain extent. Like I haven't really. We all have the struggle that we have or whatever, but bruh. My son was an Among Us. He had the best fucking costume at his goddamn school. He was Among Us, and the shit had the battery pack shit in there where it just blew up. So everybody was like, "Oh wow!" Like that. I mean, my kids have always had great costumes. Yeah. So again, it's I'm good on the fact that we're starting to phase out of that, and everybody's starting to do something differently.
Yeah.
I gotta say Ghostbuster for me, or Ninja. I was a Ghostbuster a hell of times. I had the full jumpsuit, like the branded one, full jumpsuit in the power pack with the trap. Me and my brother had matching ones.
I do remember dressing up for Halloween.
And I was a ninja hella times.
Yeah.
My granny was
just the easiest thing to do.
I was like, I like ninjas. Yeah. I like now I'm a pirate guy now, so pirates over ninjas all day. But.
So I will say this, as an adult, about maybe was it 8 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
7, 8 years ago, something like that. I did get a Halloween costume because I went to a Halloween party, and I was the Red Ranger.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, but it was having folks checking me out. Hey, folks were looking at the front and the back. Hey man, hey. And then they was like,
you got to put a cup on with that. You know, put a cup on with that.
I should have put on a cup, but I ain't put the cup on.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be, be good. I had the little fanny pack on. I was all right. No, it was
all your business.
All my business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And business was booming.
As an adult, my favorite one was I dressed up as Black Mario. I went and got overalls. I got the oversized hands.
See what I'm saying?
I got some black Air Forces. I got the hella fights that night too.
But that's what I'm saying. And then the
clothes was all red after the night was over.
I think as an adult, I dressed up as a witch.
I can see it.
Yeah. You got the attitude for it.
Had the wig, yeah.
What you did the wig for? You just did your natural shit.
You could have been Hocus Pocus.
For real.
Yeah. This is the Sanders sisters.
I think it was like a silver wig.
Silver.
Gray.
Silver.
What's the difference?
Is it different?
Between silver and gray?
Yeah.
It's the same color. What? Shine? The shine? The shine.
Yeah. It's the shine. I don't think I have a picture though.
Yeah.
No, I do. I lied.
Did you? So, Kat was. This is a random segue. Kat had sent us a clip of a meme, not a meme, but it was a news article talking about there was a sex ring in Houston, and this lady's daughter was in the sex ring, and she infiltrated the sex ring and became a worker to shut it down and
to free her daughter.
So the jokes that I have already, I mean, it's not a funny thing, but goddamn it, it's funny because how many tricks did you have to turn before you freed your daughter, right? How many Johns did you see before you finally got all the information? How much were you charging? Did you? I told you I could see you, little Cruella. Yeah. But I mean, granted, glad she got her daughter out safe, but geez, it's just like,
Yeah, the less people are going to protect their children, like to be subjected to that, and like that's a trauma bond I would never want to have.
so I think I wanted to talk about that like a few weeks ago. Like people incorrectly use the word trauma bond, like a lot of times. Like you would be surprised how many people misuse trauma bond. So it's insane.
Well,
So-
did I misuse it just now?
I want to say
Because if they both went through the same traumatic thing at the same time, both being subjected to prostitution, and then there's not they can't trauma bond off of that. Because I could, let me know.
so. Trauma bonding, and this is by definition,
Okay.
right, is a complex psychological phenomenon where a person develops a strong emotional attachment to an abuser or someone who caused them significant harm. So when
They're pimp.
So no,
They're
they didn't.
pimp.
So
like Stockholm syndrome.
it's like Stockholm syndrome,
Okay.
right? So you're saying they're pimp, right?
They
He's
had a
saying
pimp.
no, but hear me out. He
Okay.
was saying that they were trauma bonded together.
Yeah, they're bonding because of their trauma. Is what
Right.
I thought it meant. But
Correct.
that's a misnomer.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that will say this shit though, because they'll even talk about in relationships while you talk to other people and that's not trauma bonding.
Yeah.
It's what it is people start watching these clips and listen to people using these words, and then they don't realize that these people don't hold degrees, certifications, or even have the experience in this. They've been going to therapy, then they listen to this motherfucker tell them something, and then they in turn want to turn around and reflect it to somebody else. It's like, goddamn. So look, no, so this goes into the deeper concept that I have, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was saying, and I think I may have talked to Kellen about it one day a few weeks ago or whatever, and I was saying, and I know I talked to my best friend about it recently, and I was like, a lot of people, shout out to Japan, because Japan finna start getting on people's ass about this. They gonna start making sure that people who are giving this life advice or whatever, that they are qualified individuals to be able to do this. But people often receive information from people based off of how they look, what they say, how they sound. And couldn't be no more fucking correct than the goddamn bum on the corner who's off a fifth of hen telling you about his life experiences. But a lot of times you have to devalue what they're saying because they're homeless. Why should you listen to them, right? Right? But you'll value this person who's flashy as shit over here. No, but listen, you could actually learn more from that bum than you could from this person on the internet. Why? Watch this. This person on the internet is only showing you what they want you to see.
Correct.
This bum is showing you the authentic of who he is or she, and then they may ask for a couple dollars after that. But hey, but they telling you who they are. Hey, I smoke crack. I did this. This is why I'm in this predicament. If I could turn back the hands of time, I would do this differently. And then some of them are just so goddamn honest about it that I wouldn't do anything different. I had a ball. Like, and I can respect that.
Yeah, I can respect that.
But again, people devalue what they feel is invaluable. Meaning, if you don't meet the criteria that they feel on the surface that you have, if they feel that you're too humanistic, you don't have the untouchable aspect of it. Think about it. Why do people pay thousands of dollars to go to a Chris Brown concert, go backstage, take a picture with him, and then have nothing to show for it, and then they go get in that ragged ass car that they finna go get in, and just think about it.
I don't know.
It's the fantasy.
The fantasy. Because he's not somebody you can see every day. He's not somebody you can pick up the phone and say, Breezy, what you got going on, baby? What's happening with you? Oh man, you just finna go. You finna go hoop? I'm finna go hoop too. Right? So it's the fantasy aspect of it. And a lot of times when people idealize people who they're taking this advice from and listening to, it's because they idolize this person because of the fantasy that they present. The reason, and I had to take a step back and I'm looking at me, I'm like, damn, I'm educated. I got all this experience. I drop gems on a daily and it goes on deaf ears and people don't listen and this, that, and the third. And I'm not championed and I'm not asking to be championed, right?
Yeah.
Never asked to be championed. What I asked for is an opportunity for people to be able to say, damn, he is saying something. And what he is saying makes sense. And if you do listen to what he's saying, goddamn it, you might could be able to get down the road up here. But people will ask the same question to 3 people. The first person may have been the valid person that they heard it from, but you know what they'll do? Because of the access that this person had, that they have to this person, they'll devalue what they're saying. But you'll spend money to go have an experience with somebody to hear what they said, and then they could have been saying the same thing the other person said for free. You'll spend money to go to a therapist when the person that you're in a relationship with is telling you, this is what I need you to do. You're not being accountable for this. But you got to go through 3-4 months of therapy to hear this and hear that how you weren't being accountable and what you need to do to fix it. And waste how much money? Thank God for insurance, because you know people paying co-pays. But shit. But think about this. Like, think about it. But now watch this. Your boss, you can't stand that motherfucker. Oh, because everybody don't have a job where they love their boss or love the company that they work for, right? It's just a paycheck. But that motherfucker tell you, hey, I need you to stay late. You gonna bitch and complain, what you gonna do? You gonna stay late. You need your job, right? You ain't gonna talk back, right? That's the craziest shit in the world to me.
I was telling this girl this today. We was talking. We're being facetious. We're talking about what life would look like if we had got married. We were obviously playing, but she was just like, "It's not even the same girl. Don't do that." Go fuck you.
Continue.
And so, you know, she was just like, I said, well, I'd rather you not work. And she was like, well, I'm gonna be bored. I was like, why don't you want me working? I said, because you don't have to listen to me, right? And I'm gonna take care of everything. I'm gonna pay you all the things, and you don't have to listen to me. So the fact that you listen to somebody because they give you a check with impunity, like I don't like that. I would rather just pay you to stay home.
So, and you said that before.
Yeah.
Shout out to King. He was saying reality versus delusion. They're living in an ideology. Not ideology. They're living in a fantasy. And because most women believe that they can pull a celebrity and destroy the stability for the possibility. Not even just that, King. What we saying is that at the end of the day, right? You have, I think I just caused myself to have a short. I did. So if you have somebody that you go to, now think about this. If you big on church and everybody, you know, I'm not knocking people who, you know, walk their own path or whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you'll go to church and the pastors will go around talking about, I asked for this amount in the collection plate and this ain't in the collection plate. That's not what I asked you to do. It was a dude that went viral here not too long ago.
Talking about whining.
Right.
Yeah,
so, but again, Pastor Winans around here
he asked
talking about
for $2,000. She gave
$1,235. Right.
Change.
But you're paying this man to deliver the word to you in which you subscribe to and the experience of it. The only difference between a pastor and a celebrity is they're supposed to be more approachable. But then some of these pastors act like celebrities and act like you can't come talk to them afterwards, right? And that's my point. You're valuing a person you're devaluing a person who is right next to you, telling you something that's going to be beneficial to you because it's not coming from the person that you want it to come from, and the person that you're paying, and the person that has this certain status in your life. That's the craziest shit in the world. Oh, I can't listen to him. I went to school with him, and I remember what he was like in school. You know what? You don't have access to the same person I was when I was in school. I'm not the same person I was. I'm not gonna say I'm completely different. I am the same, but my life experiences and knowledges and everything else has changed who I am now. The same answer you might have got 15 years ago ain't gonna be the same answer you get now. The same things I'm willing to do now, I wouldn't have done back then.
That's true.
So that's the part where it convolutes a lot of this and distorts a lot of this. Like, people think they're living the best version of their life, right? And that's because that is what people are showing you. I know people right now, they wouldn't have a car, their mom didn't co-sign for their first car. They still probably driving around in their first car right now, and their first car should have been gone to the car graveyard. It's people right now that's riding in cars that their parents are co-signing, and they in this big goddamn age. It's like, at what point do you grow up, right? At what point do you start figuring out what other people around you are doing and figure out, hey, what I'm doing is not working. It's working because right now I have somebody pacifying what I'm doing and allowing me to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, the parent.
Bingo.
Yeah.
But you get to a certain point where you go, I got to stop because no one else is doing this. And then if I was to take it to the next level, if I get with somebody, would they want my parent to co-sign for something for me? It would cause confusion, especially if y'all are trying to forge a situation together.
Mm.
Nobody wants their parents overly involved in their next phase of life. Again, when they say that you're supposed to be with somebody, that's y'all unit.
I don't know, man. The next woman I ever get with, their daddy got to give me a dowry. I need that.
So wait,
I need that.
So you talking about the traditional, right?
I need that.
So traditionally,
I need that. Yeah.
The
wife's husband.
The wife's father
yeah,
was supposed to pay for the wedding and everything, and then he's supposed to break off the husband.
You give you some bread or some land or
there
something.
You go.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And whenever my daughter gets married, I would love to give that person the dowry. But we only give it if you just like your daddy and your first marriage is a mulligan, I ain't give you nothing the second time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not right.
So
with the first one, I'm gonna break them off. Yeah.
So what I'll say in regards to that, like, I mean, and that's cool, and I can value you that for that.
Yeah.
But not a lot of men are going to subscribe to that. It's a lot of men that are not even built like that now, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why men would do that back then was because they wanted to ensure that their daughter had a solid foundation or a great starting point when they, started out on their marriage, their relationship, their family. At least you started out with something, because starting out with nothing is so much tougher than,
It is.
Right. So you got 20 bands right here. If you multiply it, you fuck it off, If you took the 20 bands and went and got your first piece of property, you can take that property, flip it, and then turn it into other things.
Yeah.
But a lot of people ain't doing that. We so fucked up now. We spending $10,000 on high school proms and shit.
It's stupid.
Think about that.
I spent some money on my prom, not 10,000, but I spent some bread.
But they getting designer outfits. They getting designer shoes. They renting luxury vehicles.
But I'm gonna do my contrarian thing.
It's not a wedding.
No, I'm gonna do my contrarian thing.
And sometimes this is the peak of these people's life,
right?
Because they'll never put on a suit again,
right?
And if they do,
I know somebody right now who put on a prom suit, and the next suit he put on was a jumpsuit, and been in the jumpsuit, and been in the jumpsuit since he got out of high school.
I just about to go there.
Yeah, so like that's the only suit he ever had on. Besides, you know what I'm saying? It's a TDC suit.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we stop placing so much emphasis in that, it won't be, well, this was the apex of what it was. You have to have a solid foundation in order to be able to move to the next point in life.
We all know somebody that peaked in high school.
We all know plenty of people that peaked in high school.
Yeah.
But
let them have that moment.
Fuck that. Why would I set you up to peak in high school as a parent?
Well, some people only want that, right? They're so enthralled by the popularity that they had in high school, and then like they go to the next phase. They go into the workforce, and you're a nobody, or you go to a bigger school and you're a nobody. Unless you're like a star athlete or somebody, and then even then, if you don't make it to the highest level, you'll become a nobody again.
Correct.
So it's like you said earlier, is going back to what you were talking about earlier, that need for attention. Because
everybody attention whores.
They got all the attention that they wanted. Just like, there's gonna be some girls there November 1st, they're gonna be in there doing the most, wanting to get all the attention from the guys they went to high school with, but they might not necessarily look like they did in high school, but they're just gonna be a little extra friendly because they want that old feeling back.
Bro, I think that's the one thing that separates me from a lot of people, right? And a lot of my friends, close acquaintances, they'll tell you, I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck about what other people thought Like you could say I'm the ignorant, the most ignorant motherfucker there is, right? You're not signing my checks. You don't pay my bills. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care because at the end of the day, I see you for this time period. And then what are you doing after this? Better yet, for you to talk about my life, what are you doing?
Even if your life is better than mine, like in your eyes, it doesn't care because I don't care because you're not me. Like I have such a superiority complex. You can have more money than me and all these things, but you're still you, and that sucks. Because like I can be broker than you are, but like on the inside, what makes you disgusts me because you're you and I'm me.
I can agree to that extent.
Yeah.
But I say, again, I acknowledge people when they say that they're making a certain amount of money, right? Because in order to sustain that livelihood, it takes a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't never downplay it. And that's the other thing about me, right? I've got a level of humility and
why did you whisper?
So
this is a secret.
All right, so Kenji said
everybody knows now.
Kenji said people will listen to the parent who traumatized them than the parent they depend on daily. Mm. I wouldn't say that, Kenji. I wouldn't say that because I'm gonna break that down too. Because the parents were pregnant and Dee didn't get to enjoy it. So what I was saying was I don't subscribe to downplaying people's successes, right? Because I mean, if you were successful at something, you either got lucky or you worked at it. Yeah. A lot of people, everybody does not have the same work ethic. I respect the motherfucker that worked and got where they were or where they are. People that are lucky, I have less respect for you. I still will acknowledge it. I'm like, bro, you were lucky. You got caught with a what is it? You bottled it in a rocket and you do it again.
Lightning in the bottle.
Lightning in the bottle. Do it again. If you can't do it again, then you just got lucky.
Yeah, I lean on luck. That's one of my favorite things. That's
and granted, but luck and work ethic don't carry the same results, because if you work at it, it's a level of consistency there. Luck, every once in a while, every so often you're gonna get lucky.
How lucky are you?
But how lucky are you?
Because I'm pretty lucky.
So now, to address what Kenji was saying about the parents, that's not necessarily true, right? So you have to be able to build those relationships with those kids. And as a father, right, we always carry that weight, right? It's up to us to be able to sacrifice and endure whatever we got to endure to have the relationship with our kids. A lot of us, what we chunk the deuce at is because we don't want to deal with the mother, right? And what we don't realize is that the person that you're hurting is not the mother, you're hurting that child.
Exactly.
And so it's tough. You got to grit your teeth, suck it up, and be like, you got to deal with this person in order to have that relationship with your child, at least till they get to a certain age, right? Once they're at a certain age, they can start to realize and see things for themselves. That age is typically 12. I'm telling you now, that is the age. If you decide that you want to wait till the child 12, why? Because you will listen, you laughing. But this is dead ass serious. Okay, this is serious.
I know, but it's just the way you said it.
So at 12 is that age. Why is 12 that age? Because at that point, at this day and age, your child will already have a cell phone. So there is no cutting the contact off or whatever. And then that child can verbalize, because the other reason why I say 12 is because when it comes to legal, right? If the court ever was to come in and say, y'all are getting a divorce or y'all are going to get on child support or whatever, and the judge petitions the child's decision. They call them back in the chambers and they say, hey, who do you want to stay with? Or how do you want your living arrangement to work? Most kids are going to say, they want to be with both their parents. They want to stay with one, but then they don't want to be cut off completely from the other one. Mm-hmm. So again, that's why it's so important, because at 12, you actually have a voice in the matter. Prior to that, they just go ahead and go based off of what the laws and regulations are, and then they do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to Texas and New Jersey, the father first states.
shout out to Texas and New Jersey. But what I'm saying is that you have to make sure that it sucks, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because if you're in a toxic relationship and you cannot, it's just taking everything in you. Remember, at some point, you're gonna be able to look back and say, you know what, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. My child called me when my child woke me. My child, I'm able to be there, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't wait till that time, god damn, I'm talking about it can get rough. Think about it. I know so many men in situations where they left because I can't deal with the bitch. I can't take her. Wow. And then what happens?
Ignorant.
I can't talk to my child, man. You see, I ain't seen my child and such. They don't follow the child support order. They don't, and then I don't want to go back to court. Yes, legal fees, right? It's just so you have to be able to, and it goes back to what we've always said, right? When a relationship fails, the person who takes the burden of the success or failure is the man. So if it fails, the responsibility is on you. Take that to the bank, because that means the responsibility of how your relationship with you and that child, that's going to be on you. They're not going to look and say the mothers, because how often do you see years down the line that they find the mama was lying, the mama was keeping the kid from the dad, and this, that, and the third?
That happens sometimes.
Sometimes.
A lot of the times it happens. Okay,
Sometimes.
it ain't a lot of the times. So
I won't speak from my anecdotal experience because that's
Thank you.
I'm just going to say I don't know necessarily the numbers because I don't know if they've done the statistics on that, but I have seen times where men will choose peace over their children because the baby mama is so tumultuous, like someone's gonna die or go to jail. So I have to stay away.
So in that instance, I can understand that, but we're excluding that information.
Now there are some women who, so I've seen both ways. I've seen women want to be with a man so bad and they can't, they keep the kid away. But I've also seen men who want to be with a woman so bad that they punish the child by not taking care of the child because the woman refuses to be with them. That's lame.
That is lame.
That's lame. That's a lame shit. Because you couldn't keep your woman. Oh, also, I'm trying to stop saying that. Be where all my female friends got on me real bad about that the other day when I was telling them. So I'm just gonna. I'm
gonna say what I want to say.
I can see. I'm gonna stop.
I'm grown. I pay my own bills.
I'm grown too, but they hit me.
What did I say? I don't care what people. I don't. Hey, if you know me, you know this is how I talk. I'm not going to, and I'm really not even. I used to try to clean it up. I'm not cleaning it up now. Like fuck it. Like we at this big age, if you can't handle the unfiltered truth, I'm okay with you. Like just saying, you know what, I'm not going. And that's cool. That's one less person I got to worry about hanging around saying, hey, did you? Now, because I know you didn't fool with me because of something I said. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Shaking my head.
What'd you say? What you shake your head? Say what you want to say, Kat.
I said shaking my head.
I know, but why are you shaking your head, Catherine?
Listen, everybody talks the way that they talk. I mean, I personally don't go around calling people the B words or the N words, or it's just not in my vocabulary.
You can't say the N word like that too loose now.
Yeah, you ain't a pure breed.
Yes, I
am. You mixed. You gotta watch
what
it.
That mean?
You gotta skip every other one.
You can say you can say nig. You can't put the N in there. You gotta leave somebody.
Negro, please.
All right, so Kenji said because I invest 10 stacks in crypto and it booms, that's not luck. It ain't luck, but it is luck. So I'm gonna say this, right?
It's both.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's both.
Because if you put 10 stacks in crypto, it's not instantly gonna change your life. Like, because it's gonna have a trend where and then you gotta ride that wave.
So let's say when XRP first came out, XRP was a penny, right?
Correct.
So if I put 10 racks in XRP when it was a penny, and now XRP is $3 going on $5, that's gonna change my life.
Right. But
Yeah.
but look how long. That's why I said initially you drop 10 stacks in there. It ain't like it pays off right off the muscle.
It took like, I think it took
It took-
4 years.
It
to get
took
there.
more than 3-4 years. Because
XRP.
I was fucking with XRP.
XRP came around what, like right during COVID?
Bingo.
Yeah, so it was 3-4 years.
How I was fucking with
Yeah,
it.
it was 3-4 years.
I was
Yeah.
fucking with XRP. I was day trading.
Yeah.
So
XRP, Doge, stuff like that. See, I missed out on Doge. I could have really hit on Doge.
I'm totally not in this conversation.
Cat, shut up. You're not supposed to say that. I keep trying to tell you. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to sit there and look cute at this point.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
yeah, XRP, yeah.
So got us all off track and shit.
I did
Purposely,
purposely.
but not purposely, because it didn't work.
Well,
Ideally, that makes sense, but in a world of mental health, I believe in a mother becomes overbearing and refuses to allow you access. He is allowed to leave to protect their peace. And again, your peace. What is truly your peace,
Yeah.
right? Because for me, I'm at my peace when I'm with my kids.
yeah, I don't understand people who don't want to be around their kids because of
So-
drama.
So
Well, because like she could be so awful, and I know not mine. Love mine. Amen for mine. Glory, love my co-parent. I know some like stomped down, horrid baby mamas who just like,
And I get it, I understand it,
yeah, like, and it.
but that's still your flesh.
She didn't try to get the dude put in jail for something he didn't do. She said that he touched a kid, all kind of stuff. It didn't happen.
just nefarious and wild.
Yeah. She literally convinced her child to say that the dad touched him. And then the only way that they found out what happened was because he was going to counseling for it, and the counselor saw a bunch of irregularities in the story, and so like they kept probably digging and figured it out.
Mm.
But the damage has already been done. It don't even matter like if it's the case said this. He went to jail for touching his son.
That's crazy.
And then later out, it gets taken away, but it doesn't matter. He already went to jail for that. Right. So, like, why I don't want to be around this woman because she will do anything and everything to
Well,
destroy
that's
me.
different. Okay, that's extreme.
But I mean,
That-
there
that was-
are extremes.
There are
That's
extremes.
Yeah.
But that's why I try not to get into the extremes, because those are the one-offs, or like it's not a
There's less outliers than you think. And there's a
Yeah.
lot
Right,
of reasons.
that's what
there's-
I'm saying.
There's a lot of reasons people could do that stuff like
Right.
that. Like, because even with me.
Now, granted, if I was getting if I wasn't with, in my
Mhm,
situation,
mhm,
my
Care?
I got to be careful, because
mhm.
But what you looking at?
I'm just.
I thought you seen the fly or something in there. I know we got walls and shit. We got grass and everything.
I'm listening to you, but I'm
Yeah.
like, careful.
Nah. It wasn't even gonna be that. Like,
Okay.
if I went with my lady, you know what I'm saying? When I went with my significant other,
Your life.
Look, so that's the thing. Society tells you to say that, right? You don't
She's your
necessarily,
wife.
but you don't necessarily have to say that though.
She's your wife.
If I want to say life partner, I can say life partner.
Right.
Don't tell me what the fuck. He says co-parent, and a lot of people say baby mama.
First of all,
No, just
First of all.
don't try to put your stuff on me. If I want to say life partner, no, I'm not talking about another man. I'm just saying.
Right, exactly.
But
exactly.
that's what I feel like saying at this moment.
Okay,
Shit,
go ahead.
It's politically correct to say life partner.
goddamn, my business partner. Because when you sign that contract, that's
In the contract, right.
anyway.
I don't like it. Continue.
I ain't like all my assets being tied to somebody else either. So that's just the way it is.
Well, that's what you say.
But what I'm saying is, if it was that bad, like if she was stabbing me up and stuff like that, then yeah, I would probably be like, But yeah, we haven't had any of that, so I can appreciate.
I ain't never had my co-parent try to kill me.
Yes, but we know we had the one girl that she tried to stab
me.
you. Yeah.
She got me.
Again, I don't condone domestic
What did
violence.
you do? Never mind.
She cheated on me.
Okay.
Literally, it was All-Star Weekend
Okay.
in
Okay.
Houston.
Hey,
And she
hey.
messed with she went and had sex with a two-way player, thinking he was in on the game, like he was really in the league. Then she found it out, and then my partner let me know what it was. So she got back in the house, and I was like, "You got to leave." And I was like, "You messing with these bum ass two-way contract niggas? You finna go back to the D League?
Damn.
Get up out of here." And so then she was like, "No, I was a mistake, and I'm sorry. You got to forgive me." I said, "I don't have to forgive you. Leave." And so she put out a nice chest. Well, she did. She got me ball right there.
Yeah,
Little scar right there. She got me good.
love scar, love trauma.
Mhm.
But again, so if only you know when is the right time to leave. No, you know what? That's bullshit. You never really know when it's the right time to leave, right? Because if you stay, you be like, "Oh, I should have left yesterday, day for that." If you never know when the right time is.
I should have left before I
There's
got
never
stabbed.
really a right time
To
but
say
at
goodbye.
The end of the day, at
But
the end of the day, some people stay so long that you
Yeah.
just don't have a choice anymore.
yeah,
There's no longer a choice.
I get it.
You know,
I'm here with it. I can fuck with it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It happens.
It's never a right time to
To
say
say
goodbye.
God.
We gotta go our
And
separate
you know what?
ways.
And that is a wrap for tonight because I
Wait.
have started singing.
It was one other thing I was gonna say that it
He-
was.
No, remember he said something that was mental health month.
No, so next month is Men's Mental Health Month.
This
right?
month is breast cancer.
breast
awareness.
cancer
Breast
awareness.
Cancer awareness. Yeah.
So I got my pink on today. I did rock my pink. Shout out
I
to
didn't work in today.
hey. I mean, you had all month. So I mean, and then technically because of your pigmentation, you're kind of pink.
Kind of
so
pinkish. You have roses undertones.
There you go. It was something I was gonna
You know
say. It was
What was
The Cash Money didn't whoop no limit.
Cash Money taking over for the 992,000. Cash Money won that shit.
They won, but it wasn't.
And-
It wasn't.
and
It was
it-
close.
It was Juvie versus No Limit, and Juvie held it down. That's all I got to say about that.
BG did good too.
It was Juvie versus Cash. It was Juvie versus No Limit, bro.
BG did good.
I hear you.
Manny Fresh did good.
I hear all that.
Yeah.
But Juvie held it down.
Yeah, no. Because
Go-
they didn't
go-
even have Wayne. They didn't have Wayne or well, no. First of all, where's the can? This can.
Hold on.
This
Oh,
one.
which one? You want that one?
It don't
you
matter.
want the main one, or
Give me
you
the main
want,
one. Give me the main one.
you want the main one?
I don't care who you are. Nobody's favorite hot boy is Turk. So don't fucking lie. So
Whoa,
no one's favorite. No one's
whoa.
favorite hot boy is Turk. No one.
So okay, so in Turk's defense, so I got
You
got
can't
the-
defend.
I-
Give me
I
a Turk
know-
bar. Give me a Turk bar.
First off, fuck the bitch in the clique you claim.
That's not Turk.
I know that was pop. Wait, but I do got Turk though. Hold on, I got you for Turk because in Turk's defense, Turk went to jail when his album was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So he got caught up when he shot that police officer, all that shit or
Mhm.
whatever, and did all that time.
Well, all the hot
So-
boy albums.
So he was on all the Hot Boy albums. But
And can't nobody remember anything he said because nobody
What?
care.
bullshit,
Okay.
it's the nastiest shit he said though. I ain't gonna, I hate this. It was from the hot girl.
You should. And that look. And a lot of times people used to get
Turk
Turk
and Wayne.
and Turk and Wayne confused.
Right.
Because they would think it was Turk, but really Turk would say like two things, and then Rain would start rapping again.
No,
And
no,
it wasn't Turk.
No. So Turk had a Turk. I did jam Young and Thuggin', which was his only solo album on Cash Money. So he had Hallways and Cuts. He had what was the other the song he had? All over the world. Manny Fresh was on the hook. I love them girls,
That
y'all.
sounds terrible.
I don't
It's
know.
terrible. It's
When
Turk.
They be popping.
I don't know. Okay, I do that song.
Them dollars be dropping.
I do
Turk
that
came in.
song.
Hey, bitch, you know, this turkey hole. Cash Money, hot boy in the Black Rover. Burning up on fire, spins bins like tire. Don't ride natural, ride 20-inch tires. What?
That's the only thing he ever said. That was it.
Oh,
Everybody
shit.
else has a classic song like Bling Bling,
But
that bling bling BG song.
But granted, everybody was out to promote the album and everything.
Mhm.
He was the last one to drop his solo album
Because they was waiting for the trash.
No,
you know,
bro.
like when you all
No,
week you put
stop,
trash in the trash
stop,
can,
no.
and then the last day, you know, then you take it outside because the dumpster coming.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's the same way that Nelly and everybody went with the Saint Lunatics and all of that. They was a group. When you strategically is trying to figure out who's gonna have the best success, you want to keep the money rolling in order to make sure that people are gonna continue to listen and buy. You position the top runner out first. BG came out first because that was really who all Cash
Julie
Money
did, right?
No. BG came out first.
Okay.
Cash Money is an Army, Biddy is a Navy.
Yeah.
After that, then they started bringing along Juvie and everything else. And then Wayne really took off when he was on Bling Bling.
Yeah.
So then it was like, by everything, how this was going, the next person to launch would be Wayne. Then when Juvie departed, because you know he dropped 400 Degrees, then he dropped I think it was one other album after that, and then he left, and then Big Timers started coming around.
But that's what I was just finna say. That it's like you suck so bad that they start focusing on baby rapping. They was like, you know what, baby rap's better than you. Let's put you on the front line.
Can we not? So
Baby Leather was so soft that they was like, fuck Turk.
No, so Leather So Soft came out after the fact. Stop it. Stop it. You had Number One Stunner that was out, and around that same time.
Came on before that.
Right, but around that same time, Turkey went to jail. Turkey went to jail, like Baller Block and Drop.
Yeah.
Turk in jail. Yeah. And then he didn't even, like, it was no real, they shot the video for his single, the one that I was just singing,
and
right?
Then when he got out, what'd he do?
Bruh, you show me somebody who has mediocre success, go to jail, get out, and come out and be booming.
Mystical.
He didn't have mediocre success. That nigga Mystical had 3-4 songs you can name right now, and then it's gonna get everything jumping.
Yeah.
It's even verses, just like you're saying, verses. On that same.
Where is he at?
He's back in jail.
He's in jail for grape.
Grape, yeah.
He raped a woman and he cashed out himself $100 afterwards. It's crazy.
Yeah. Not only did he do it once, he did it twice. Yeah. He got off the first time and then did it again. That was crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, he's a serial rapist.
Yeah.
But
we still sing his song?
No, I don't. I posted it the other day.
Long. Hey.
You won't find me singing it. But what I'm saying is, that was one of the verses you remember. You remember that verse off Make 'Em Say, Boy, I'm that one that
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
But they didn't play a lot of his music last night either.
Of course not, because they knew better.
Yeah, but I mean, they still play R. Kelly.
Who did?
People do.
But they didn't play it last night.
No.
Okay then.
But if R. Kelly had a versus, would nobody in the world be able to beat him? It's not a thing.
Nobody would show up. Be like,
there's not an R&B act that could be R. Kelly in the verses. You're insane. They could jump. Usher and Chris Brown could jump R. Kelly, and they still gonna get dog walked.
I'm gonna tell you. The reason why I would say no is because R. Kelly never wrote for Chris Brown. So Chris Brown actually probably could take R. Kelly. The reason Chris Brown is this generation's Michael Jackson. We've already had this discussion.
Michael Jackson can't be R. Kelly.
The reason Michael Jackson couldn't.
He can't.
The reason why Michael Jackson couldn't is because R. Kelly wrote for him.
I'm just saying.
That's my argument. R. Kelly could, because if R. Kelly wrote for you, there's no way you can do a versus against him.
Because he's gonna play the song. He's gonna play your song. Yeah.
You out the water.
Okay, we just jumped from this one to okay. Listen.
Wait.
I don't even know how we got here.
I don't know.
Because when I was getting ready to roll, he brought up the verses. So that's why I was like, shit. It was something I wanted to say, but I couldn't remember what it was. It was
apologize, Master P.
And that's how we ended up right here, right? Paul P and shit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Birdman was able to really talk without, going to sleep and shit.
Okay.
He was tripping at the end.
Bro, so you seen the clip where Birdman went to sleep on the street?
Yep.
Not enough.
I'm like, damn.
Maybe he retired.
He old.
He ain't but like 50 something.
Nah, Birdman gotta be over 50, huh?
Bro, he like 50 something.
Damn, Birdman live a hard life.
He 50
50
something.
something.
Yeah.
I thought Birdman was like in his 60s.
Nah, he ain't 60, bro. Cut it out.
Shout out to my
Right.
parents. They 60. They ain't old. I love y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to say my dad's 60.
I'm not 60.
56. Told you. He 56.
What you mean? I'm 60.
I didn't say you were 60. I
You
said
said
my
your-
dad.
Oh, you said my daddy's 60. Nigga, I'm sitting right here.
I just seen a kid.
You
Yeah,
know what?
56.
Goodbye. It's time to go now.
All right. So I'm trying to think. What was it one other thing I wanted to say? Yo Clip.
What about it?
You never talked about Yo Clip, the one we was just talking about before we started, about being loyal.
Oh, that's goofy.
Mm.
That's goofy as hell.
Yeah, he
That's
didn't like
goofy. That's
it.
goofy
I,
as hell.
say,
but
look,
He didn't like
read
it.
it, Cat. Please read it.
He didn't like
Please
it.
go to your excerpts of your Bible, your Instagram Bible.
That's the goofiest shit in the world.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it.
People don't have no understanding of human like human nature at all. They think we're supposed to like we're naturally good or something. I guess it was insane. Motherfuckers be getting on the internet saying whatever, and I do too, right? I get on the internet and say some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having fun.
Okay, it says. I'm just gonna read this.
Yeah, just read it. We ain't interrupting.
Cheating has been normalized so much in society that people act like loyalty is something to be proud of when it's just a bare minimum. Oh, you want me to continue?
I know it was more, wasn't it?
It's more
It was.
it's more
It was
nuance of
like-
that bullshit.
It was.
It was a lot. It was.
Okay. It says cheating has become so normalized that loyalty now feels like a rare superpower instead of the standard it once was. We've entered a time where lies are dismissed as mistakes and betrayal is excused as human nature. When dishonesty becomes common, honesty starts to look revolutionary. Not because loyalty changed, but because people's values did. It goes on to say loyalty was never supposed to be special, it was supposed to be normal. Yet, in a world that glorifies shortcuts and self interest, staying faithful takes strength. True loyalty is not about being perfect. It's about respect, self-control, and integrity when no one's watching. And maybe that's why it stands out so much today, because authentic hearts are getting harder to find.
So I had to bail because it was a lot of truth to what was stated in there, but it was a lot of calamity and confusion along the way, right? So
Shit, the motherfucker meant to say fidelity and not loyalty. Well, go ahead, Chris.
No, go ahead.
No. That's
No,
my
you
only.
got it.
That's my only part. I mean, man, look, you land your plane. I'm a parachute right behind you. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
so what I can say is loyalty. When you want to talk about loyalty being the bare minimum, right?
Mhm.
To me, that's bullshit because when we've dissected the reasons why people cheat, right? We've talked about this. We never is it ever correct to cheat, right? But it makes sense.
There's reasons.
There's reasons,
There's
right?
legit reasons to cheat.
So okay, so
I'm going to disagree every time.
I hear you. So let's do taxes since we don't do relationships. Let's do taxes.
Yeah.
Because you claim certain things on your taxes
Mhm.
that are within the legal ramification, well, the legal realm and the ramifications of being able to do so within the tax code, it could be looked at as cheating, but is
Okay.
it legal? Come on, is it legal?
Are we comparing?
No, because
It sounds like you're trying to compare.
No, by
the two.
definition of cheating,
Listen.
because see, you and shout out to you. I'm not gonna say a name. I'm not giving no free publicity, but you know who you are. We still love you.
Carmen Sandiego.
So, damn, where's she at? But what I'm saying is, if you want to compare the actual concept of what cheating is, in order to be able to really say justifying the cheating, because that's what people are doing when you justify cheating on your taxes. They allow you to be able to do this, so I'm doing this, or because I need to do this, this is why I'm doing this. You're gonna say within a relationship it's never okay to cheat, because your answer and response is always, well, shit, if you're gonna cheat, just leave. Most women's response is gonna be just leave, right? Most men are gonna die on that sword. We ain't leaving. Why? We chose to be here, and granted, this ain't
perfect.
Strange.
This ain't perfect.
I don't
Right.
believe that a man can take what he dishes out.
But you
I
ready
just-
for this?
I don't.
But you ready for this? You
It's
ready for
not
this?
the same.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So the loyalty aspect, and before I get into that, the two aspects of what was talking about was cheating, right? You got some people that are just plain greedy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just I want Pokemon. I want to catch them all. I want to catch them all.
Mhm.
All right. You're never gonna catch them all. At some point, you gotta be like, 8 is enough. Okay.
Mm.
So enough, you get to the point where enough is enough, and then that's it. But then you have people who get into the situation where you talk about loyalty. And I was like, oh shit, I can't wait for that, right? What is loyalty, Kat? What you have to define loyalty before you even start to try to break down cheating. What is loyalty? Because if you ask me, loyalty is saying that you're gonna promise, you're gonna hold a standard, you're gonna do something with integrity, right?
Okay.
So if you're not delivering your loyalty to somebody within the relationship, how can you expect them not to cheat? Because you're gonna pay this bill. Loyally, you're gonna show up and do what you said you was gonna do. I'm loyally going to do this. Yes, that is the bare minimum. But if I don't get the other aspects of this, then why would it not be excusable?
Listen, I will never glorify
I didn't say you had to glorify it.
I'm not glorifying. I'm not going to
understand.
It is a choice that is made when you cheat.
It is a choice, but it's a choice to not be loyal. It's a choice to not be loyal too.
And I guarantee at some point you thought about your significant other along the way, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway."
You know what happens when people start thinking about their significant other along the way? It's because they thought about everything that has caused them the loyalty aspect that has failed, that has now catapulted them towards making this decision.
That's an excuse.
But you can say it's a piss poor excuse, but I just said the explanation excuse, right? That's what I said, right?
What kind of circumstances would you have to go through to make you loyal to a man? A lot or a little?
What kind of circumstances?
Yeah, like what like for if you were with a man and you were loyal to him, what did you just give him your loyalty off the bat, like, or does he have to earn it? You just trust him entirely, the totality.
Are we talking about someone that I am talking to, getting to know?
We talking about
loyalty.
We talking about loyalty.
What she said. She said.
If we talking about cheating, loyalty. We talking about
so
that.
we're in a relationship.
Yeah, in a relationship. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
She said that's the bare minimum, right? So you should off top trust them.
Yeah.
As soon as you start dating somebody, you should trust them 100%. You should completely do whatever they say. You believe them. You're not gonna have any inkling of anything. You just completely undyingly loyal to them.
Naturally, in the beginning, that is how it is.
So day one.
Yes.
Okay, so day one, I started dating you. You truly believe everything this person's saying, and you're completely honestly loyal to them and nobody else.
I'm loyal.
And couldn't nobody peel you off of nobody day one.
No.
Okay.
No.
Here we go. Conditionally or unconditional loyal.
Okay, so loyalty to me is not something that you just give away all flippantly like that. It's actually being loyal literally goes against human nature, because the human nature is we're selfish as hell. Like everything about us is so that we can continue to live. It's about us.
Self-preservation is the number one.
Like y'all are comparing loyalty to respect.
No, we're not.
It sounds like
no, because loyalty and respect are completely different. I can have somebody that's loyal to me and don't respect me at all.
A dog.
I don't know about that.
A dog's loyal, bro.
I know a motherfucker right now who would never, ever do something that was disloyal to me. But I mean, who would never? Who, let me say, I know somebody right now who's super loyal to me, but they're the most disrespectful motherfucker I know. But they wouldn't ever go. They wouldn't cross me. But they don't respect me because they just a disrespectful ass human being.
So,
But they wouldn't cross me though.
so loyalty is being faithful, and essentially it's like blind devotion
Yeah, and commitment, yeah,
and commitment.
yeah.
That's not. I mean,
That's crazy. Not bare minimum. Like that's motherfuckers ain't loyal to God.
ha!
Like what? So that person is just a conflation and feelings and all that. And the feelings are important, right? I'm not the kind of person that dismisses feelings, but that's goofy. That's a goofy ass saying. They put a bunch of pretty words together. They don't mean shit.
As a woman who is single, I am
Who's
happy
single?
to be single. I really am.
Nigga, you really gonna wear matching clothes with me on camera today? Talking about you single? That's the same. We got the black on and everything. Like
because
they're disrespectful.
we live in a world where these men and some of you women too, a lot of you are okay with cheating and okay with excusing it and just being okay with it.
So,
well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
it's a joke.
What I can say is a lot of women that do cheat, though, it'd be like, it's crazy, right? Because when you start to examine some of the reasons why these women cheat, you like, it's why? What was the reason? It was like, he was
It's
too
a reason.
He was too nice.
Now that's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
I've heard.
Man, look.
Okay, I'll take
hold
that
on.
back.
Yeah, hold on. Go ahead.
I'll take that back because when I was younger, younger.
Oh shit!
Don't do me. Not too much.
Oh shit!
Back in 1972.
Ah, shit.
I wasn't even born then. Anyway.
When you was younger, Kat.
When I was younger, there was this guy who was trying to date me, and I don't know. He was really like a dude who he would listen to anything I would tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could tell him go outside and butt naked and run down the street. He probably would do it.
Don't nobody want no pushover though. Just like a woman don't want no extra friendly man. I don't want no extra friendly woman. I don't want a woman that everywhere I go somewhere she hugging on everybody, all in everybody's face. I don't want that.
So hold on. But Kat was talking about this. So what happened with him, Kat? So he was too nice. What happened?
I started talking to somebody else.
Cheating on him.
We wasn't together though, like that. We were starting.
I bet in his mind y'all was together.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. God damn it.
We hadn't even gotten to,
Cat cheating on him. Cold-blooded
it wasn't
cheating.
cheating though. I just started talking to somebody else.
So what
that
I
nigga hurt now. He got a cat tattoo.
That's a lie.
Look,
that's a lie.
What I can say is that
he was super nice though.
Again, but that's I just use that reason right there for one, right? But then it's so many women right now that
I just didn't want a super nice pushover.
Yeah,
don't be a pushover.
Some women like to get checked.
I mean, it's not just about checking, but can you protect me being like that?
That's the whole thing.
I mean,
a lot of them
just because he a pushover, I mean, you can't whoop. Like, you can whoop him. Can you whoop him because he a pushover?
I feel like I could.
That's crazy.
A lot of them feel that way, Kay. I'm just saying. I be having these meetings and these conversations with different women and things, and all the clients and stuff that I see. And
what I've realized is that a lot of the times men will sell their woman a fantasy, and then when the actual time for them to deliver, they don't deliver it. And so the woman just sits around and waits for that to happen, and then she gets bored, and then it just never happens, and life starts happening. And then the dude, random dude, comes around and he offers that fantasy that the husband was supposed to offer, and then they'll cheat.
What's that movie? What is the name of that movie with dang, I can't think of the movie, but it was something just like that.
So, as a man, we know that it's always going to be somebody that's probably going to make more money than us.
Yep.
Some of us don't want to accept the latter part.
Oh, nigga, I'm a bigger dick than you.
So it's always gonna be somebody big,
yeah, nigga, that's so what?
Big Johnson, right?
Yeah.
But he may not have the inner workings of who we are and the makeup and the DNA of
Correct.
who we are,
Yeah.
which always gives us a leg up on whatever the situation is. So now, but if you lead with your number one and number two,
Yeah.
that three ain't gonna cut. You'll lose her every time because it's always gonna be somebody with a bigger, and it's always gonna be somebody with more money.
Listen, you can have the biggest.
They say it's the biggest, the largest.
And it still is not going to be a thing that's going to keep a woman around.
My partner told me that she prefers, like she says, nothing more than 6 inches. I said that's crazy. She was like, that's her purpose of-
Because
6 inches is
Never mind.
actually
listen,
Listen,
we're not supposed to get into all that.
six
That's a
inches.
different conversation for another day.
Scientifically, they have proven. Even they've even gone down to 4, and that's crazy. But they was like 4 is enough to get the job done, right? Granted, shout out to my 4s. I don't know who.
I think it's 4.
Walking to the Houston ship channel.
I think 4 is about here. 4. This is about 4, right? So yeah, I think that's about 4. Pause, right?
Pause.
So this is about 6. A 7. This is about 6 right there, right? Yeah, about 6 right
I think
there.
we need a ruler because I don't.
Well, let
know
me
if-
pull
I
it.
think
Nah, let me-
you're.
I don't think I'm wrong.
Okay. Well,
I know my phone is about a good 6-7 inches. Look at that! 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 So like, anyway, but
Insanity.
what I'm saying is that it's a number of reasons why, but a lot of times when women cheat, it don't make any sense. It don't.
it makes plenty of sense.
Men don't want to see their logic behind why they cheat. That's why they say it don't make sense because it makes sense to them.
So explain to me. So I don't know if that's truly you or just you being contrarian, but explain to me why.
There's always a reason why, and just because your reason just because you don't feel like their reason is valid doesn't take away from the validity of the reason.
So,
Yep.
a valid reason. Show me a valid reason why.
Because they felt like it. Anytime you feel something that's valid,
Bullshit.
feelings are valid. What do you mean? You can't argue with somebody's feelings because they're valid.
You can
never argue with
argue
someone's
with a
feeling.
feeling because a feeling is not tangible and you cannot tie it into logic or a fact. If you say I feel this way today and you make a decision based off of your feeling today, you could be incorrect tomorrow because your feelings change.
Logic changes all the time because you get more information. You can, if you don't understand something, you can't be logical about it either. Logic is not the logic is not the end be all. It's just not. Because motherfuckers be dumb and be like, logically, you're stupid. You can't even do algebra. You can't do calculus. You're dumb. Shut the fuck up about logic, nigga.
But if they stupid, but again,
if they're stupid, they don't have logic.
They don't have logic.
Yeah, because they want to sit there and talk about logic. Logically, motherfucker, tie your shoe. Like you can't. So it's just dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm going to cheat, it's going to be based.
It's off of feelings.
Facts.
It's off of feelings.
Facts.
I can respect somebody cheating off of a fact.
What's the fact you're gonna cheat? You revenge?
No, it's not revenge.
No, it's not. What's the fact? What's the fact that you're cheating?
There are facts.
No, what's the fact?
You want me to
give me a fact
go down
because it's a feeling.
Go down the list.
It's going to be 100% feeling. Go ahead.
No,
this is
my business.
No, go ahead.
All anything that has to do with a relationship is a feeling. Logic be damned. It's love. There's love is not logical.
Love is definitely not logical.
It's not logical. It's never been logical. You make the most illogical decisions about love because it does shit don't matter. It does not. Logic ain't got shit to do with love.
But you ready for this though?
Because
yeah,
we've been talking about you men cheating, and then we're talking about women, and you're getting all riled up. Why?
Anybody cheat. I've cheated before. I done thrown dick where it shouldn't have been. That's my fault, right? Like I remember when I used to date.
Well, no one's saying that it's not the woman's fault.
I used to date this girl, and she was wonderful to me.
Whoa! Stop!
Yeah. What happened?
Cat, repeat that last bar.
Huh?
Repeat that last bar.
What did I say? Because Keller was talking over me.
Oh, you said
he was talking over me. I was talking first.
I'm gonna repeat it word for word. Cat just said, I'm not saying it's not the woman's fault.
For cheating. Cheating is a choice. Cheating
Bruh.
is a choice. You made the choice to cheat.
So
go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
But the whole thing of it was that we were saying the logical reason behind cheating. He was
there
saying
are logical reasons
right.
to cheat.
So give the logical reason, Kat.
There's no logical reason behind the cheating.
Kellen,
You
you
feel
gotta let
like
her talk. Goddamn.
She's not gonna do it. Watch. Look, she's laughing. She's not gonna do it.
What's the logical reason, Kat?
I'm unhappy at home.
He did say he was gonna come back to the feelings.
Feelings.
Hold on.
This is a certified hood classic.
You cheated on me.
That's revenge. That's a feeling.
That he did just say that.
Another one.
Come on.
It's always feelings. And that's okay, right? Because we're humans. We feel things.
I don't know. What's another reason? I mean, being abused.
That wouldn't make you cheat.
It wouldn't.
Nah. So
And then you
I don't know about
it's still
that.
a feeling. It's still the feeling the feeling that this person is gonna this other person is probably gonna protect you, make you feel safe. That's why you did it. That's a feeling. Or this person doesn't make you feel safe. That's why you did it. That's also a feeling.
damn. So again, so then Kellen, if that's the case, do men cheat because it's logical or illogical?
Okay, now
Yeah, let me hit it.
there's a caveat to this question, right? There's a
Go
caveat
ahead.
to this.
Go ahead.
Um,
Because we was on Cat Head on that one, and she lost all 9 lives on that one.
Whatever.
now, since we're talking about logic, right? We could talk about math, right? In this situation.
No, we're not talking about math. Give me a
Right.
logical
No, this
reason.
is right.
Come on.
So if A
Mhm.
is sex and B is a happy relationship. No, if A is sex and
Messing
B,
up already.
huh?
No, go ahead.
I'm trying to get it all together. If A is sex
Mhm.
and B is a man,
Mhm.
then C is a happy relationship, right?
Mm.
But if you remove A and you put for X, you try to solve for B and C. I mean, if you try to solve for C with B, you don't have enough variables. So a lot of the times, like it's just sometimes the man will do shit to turn his woman off. That happens a lot, and he doesn't know. And then that thing dried up, and she don't want to give it to you, and or they don't take time to warm the engine. But it is usually when a man comes at the woman for sex and he doesn't get it, then he'll go out and get it somewhere else, and it's a feeling.
That's technically a feeling.
It's a feeling, but
Technically,
it's math too.
technically,
And math is logic.
you know what?
But-
That's it.
so-
That's it for tonight.
So wait,
That's
hold on.
it for tonight.
I'm bullshit though.
done.
I'm
So,
bullshit though.
we're
Yeah.
done.
I'm gonna jump in there, right? So technically, that is a feeling, right?
Yep.
But the logical aspect of it, right? We're gonna tie it all back into this whole thing about loyalty, right? That's the concept that I was really trying to get out of the whole thing. Nobody hit it. Men don't value love. That's a logical aspect of it. It's great to have love, right? But we want to be respected more than anything.
True.
So when we're not respected, yeah, you can show us the bare minimum of loyalty, but you show us respect by doing the other things that constitute being in
Okay.
the relationship.
So we can say the same thing for women, and when it comes to love, and we don't feel loved.
Correct. So now, but wait, a lot of times, again, so now we start to talk about which side about which, Mars versus Venus, right?
Mm.
So if a man says that you talk down to me and you undermine my authority, and again, we've had several discussions about this, yet you still choose to do what you want to do because that's what you feel is what you want to do. And then because I've chosen peace and not violence, now remember, no. And I'm using this in the most semantical way, right? I'm not just
Okay.
saying I'm going upside your head. That's not what I'm saying here.
Okay. I'm
We
just-
the whole thing
just
we talked about
clarification.
earlier was peace,
You can
right?
use violent language. You don't have
Right.
to hit people.
Right. So
Just
again,
because you're from Old City, y'all be hitting people.
Yeah.
damn. So anyway,
You know,
if we-
y'all girls be fighting on people.
if we
don't fight.
choose to say this is I'm not gonna pick the fight here, this, that, and the third, because I'm getting a majority. This is the logical aspect of it. I'm getting 90% of my everything else met. You're just not fulfilling this particular thing right here. Cool. All right. We can work on that. Men, we're fixers. We're gonna try to work at it. We're gonna try to resolve the problem. But after a period of time, this particular instance, or not even instance, this particular paradigm is not getting better. And now it is shifted into the other paradigm in which we really need, right? The physical aspect of it. When the physical aspect fails, and now I'm being disrespected too, that's almost half the battle. Now it's just like, well, shit, I'm going to continue to try to work at this, but how long do you work at this before you just say, fuck it, throw in the towel and I'm through? Or because I'm getting majority of what I need right here, do I salvage what, do I try to salvage it and do what I do over here and for my own sake of peace and happiness? Or I just blow everything up because I'm not getting what I want. And this is what, and to get up out of this.
It almost sounds selfish.
It is. I mean, what like, the human experience is selfish.
But we go back to that. It is selfish. But is it not selfish to not be loyal and not respect this person that you're in a relationship with? Because being in a relationship is not, a relationship serves a common purpose. Y'all are together for a common purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what kind of relationship you're in. Like you want it to be a symbiotic relationship, not a parasitic. That's what you're saying.
Any beneficial relationship.
Yeah, symbiotic. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Y'all coming together for a specific purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose, but it shouldn't be the part where somebody loses like all the way. And if you find that you're losing more than you're winning, you start to put a value on that.
Mm-hmm.
A nominal number, like shit. I'm 50 functioning at 50% at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you think you came to that 50% number? It wasn't feelings. I've sat down, I've assessed this, I've looked at this, I've talked about this, and it was a guy. Remember the guy? We talked about him before that did the journal or the spreadsheet by how many times he got lucky in 3 months, and he listed everything
Instead
that
of writing that motherfucking journal, you should have been doing something else.
No, but
no, fuck that.
You saying no, fuck that.
It's
but you know what I hate? You know what I hate?
I didn't like that.
I hate that a lot of women don't like that, because what that did was it put it on in black and white, and a lot of women will say, well, what they'll look for the what ifs. It's like he's telling you, hey, we went to dinner, such, got home, no ass. Hey,
because we go to dinner doesn't mean we have to sleep together.
So you're saying that
how long do you think you should go? How long do you think you should go without having sex with your partner? Like realistically.
Realistically, I mean, not that long.
Okay.
Right. So now,
I have been a person who has withheld. I have.
But how long, Kat?
It was a long time.
Right. So that's not cool. Okay. So I'm.
Yeah, but you don't know what I went through and why I was withholding.
We know what you went through.
You didn't let me land. You didn't let me land. You didn't let me land. I have mixed emotions about this. So I have seen men complain about not getting sex, but they're horrible husbands.
Now that's true.
And so
that's
it's
true.
Like,
that's true. I know. I know some people that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I know some fucked up.
And they're horrible husbands, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't touch your woman unless you want to fuck. Like you don't hold her hand, you don't give her a kiss, you don't say sweet things, you don't touch her. All you do is go to work and come home and you stink. You don't even wash your dick and you want some pussy. Yeah. So it's like that's insane.
That's gross.
Yeah, but the other thing about that though too is like you have to realize. So I can't remember. It was the book about love languages. Everybody should be able to read that and figure out what your particular love language is and what your partner's love language is, right? Mm-hmm. You have two love languages, right? They're your two strongest ones. Some people are about physical touch, which most men are. Some people do gifts, acts of service. Some quality people quality time, words of affirmation, right? So you have to figure out what are those ways that you reach your partner.
Quality, for me, is quality time, words of affirmation.
So for me, my thing is I'm more about physical touch. I don't
Acts of
really
service.
and acts of service. Yeah. Because it's like because when you can think about something that you remove off my plate or you're able to do something that means the world to me, I'm like, God damn, that means something to me. Give me a gift is like, it's cool. I'll
I could
accept
have got
it.
it myself.
But most men are gonna be acts of service and physical touch. And then you have some of us that like the words of affirmation. I like how she talked to me, make me feel good.
Yeah,
You know,
especially-
you know,
I like parallel play. So like quality time. Like I'm sitting here doing my thing. You're sitting right there doing your thing. We don't even got to talk to each other. I'm playing my Switch. You on your phone, but we like our feet touching. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that.
physical touch.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying we're close enough to touch, but I don't
Yeah.
want to actually engage in anything because you know.
No. Yeah. But again, but then the other thing is that when men are stifled by their physical touch because she's not receptive of his physical touch. Like,
oh yeah,
oh, you got heavy hands. I've had heavy hands all my life. What you want me to do? Start touching you like a woman now? I can't do that. I can try to adjust. Yeah. You know,
some niggas
but-
been doing the same stroke for 30 something years.
hello. Come on now.
And you don't want to mix it up. So it's like, I look, when me and my co-parent were together, I want to say 2 years into our marriage, we had to sit down and have a real conversation because we wanted to engage with each other differently, right? So it was just like, what you're doing is great and I like it. What you're doing is great and I like it. But I'm tired of the same special combo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's add something new to the menu. And that was a hard conversation for me. It was a hard conversation for her too, because she wasn't the only one saying it to me. We both were saying it to each other. But we put that aside. We listened to each other. We learned to love each other in new ways, and sexually wise, we grew. Right? It was awesome. But that was a tough conversation to have.
But you know what's also difficult though? It's difficult to have these kind of conversations just in general, right? Because especially in the space of social media, because people are so prevalent with putting their business on social media, right? So when you're having these conversations, people are if you preface it that this is me, this is what I'm talking about, but if you don't, they still like, oh, that's what they talking about. They talking about themselves. They got their situation. Everything all right at home. Y'all good, bro? Like, don't worry about what's going on. Listen to the context of the conversation, because even though it may not be my life, it might be your life. It might be somebody else's life. And again, got the ability to be able to bring the awareness about.
Yeah.
Like, shit, if you see your homeboy fucking up, hey man, we was watching the pod the other night and they was talking exactly about your situation. You might want to step it up, bro.
I think it's weird. People got to start like just paying attention to like little things. Your partner be letting you know they're not happy, and then like you don't want to feel like the villain.
I can't say that, okay? I can't say the partner. Women are very vocal or outward when they're not happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Men are very more docile and quiet when we're not happy.
Why?
Because
but women don't know that something's wrong with their man.
No,
they
they
just
don't.
don't say
No,
nothing.
they fucking don't. I'm telling you now.
So you don't believe in women's intuition?
Yes. So first of all, y'all answered two questions. That's true. And what did you say?
Women intuition.
Women intuition tell him when he's cheating. They ain't tell you when he's not happy. That's just two different things. It's like they can tell when he's cheating. You can't tell when he's not happy. I don't understand that shit. But
that shit work half the time.
But the reason I say that though is because how many men kill themselves and they never knew he was unhappy.
Knowing that you're not happy and not caring that you're happy is different, right? No, I feel like they know.
No,
they just don't care.
They don't, bro. No,
yes.
Because if they're unhappy, then I'm not going to be the only one unhappy.
A lot of women do not know how men feel because we don't vocalize it, and we will mask the shit out of it. That goes back to the conversation I was telling you about. When the divorce happens,
mental health.
No, when the divorce happens, right? I said, or when there's a dispute between mom and dad or whatever, and because somebody was running talking about, I knew this. It was something going on with mom. You didn't fucking know. Your mama told you. Your mama was doing the most and all this. Your dad wasn't pulling you to the side. Yeah, me and your mom and such. Dad went and did something and talked to the tree out in the backyard. He had a cold when he was in the garage. He was doing something different. You never knew. You just was like, well, shit, dad is just doing this, right?
No, that's the man fault then for not opening up his mouth.
But as a man, we will because we bear the burden of responsibility. We bear that. We bear that.
You should be responsible to let them know how you feel.
Correct.
But a lot of times we not.
Cause that's that stupid. See, that's why that whole logic, stoic man shit, like that's so stupid to me. Because all it's gonna do is kill you early from stress.
This is true. But again, so now I said what I said. It's a reason men die at an earlier age than women. It's a reason men are killing themselves off at an alarming rate.
Well, it's because of vasopressin.
Men are way more successful at suicide than women because women do it as a cry for help. Men are actually like, fuck it, this is over. Men die the most horrible, violent ways when we decide we're going to end our life. The Disney World guy, Eddie Griffin, drove on the train tracks, parked the car. Eddie Griffin, they played for the Rockets, by the way. I got to preface it.
Yeah, I was
So,
going to say.
They found alcohol all in the car, he killed himself, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Who else? The dude that's after the Batman movie came out in Russia, the Joker.
Heath Ledger?
No, the dude that it was just a regular guy. I'm not talking in his story. Right after the Batman movie came out, he got online like an AK or something, rifle, just holler, pow, blew his brains out online. Like men go out the most violent and it's absolute. We ain't slitting our wrists and overdosing on pills. And, when we go.
If you slit your wrist, you got to do it the business way. Like people,
we know you got to slide it up and people be going across.
People go across. You just trying to feel something.
Quit giving advice on how to do it. Shit. So,
Exactly.
So King was saying, I was saying earlier, a general statement for most people in relationships that have problems, you are unteachable as you are unwilling to teach. Okay. Then he said, it is a logical reason for cheating. Then men must have a logical reason to go upside a woman's head.
And on that note, it is a wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need to roll.
Yeah.
It was a good conversation tonight.
It was. Really? Is that fun? Let's go.
He gonna call him later with that shit. But yeah, what I would say is though, is like it's never the end all the answer, but eventually sometimes, I mean, when you value peace over problems, what they say, a man gotta do what a man gotta do.
Yeah.
And what they say, it's a man's world. But it ain't nothing without a woman. Hold on now, cat. Goddamn.
Look, she don't even know the song.
She hey. But again, if this is your first time rocking with us, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Mm-hmm.
In life, don't go where you are tolerated, go where you're elevated, celebrated, and highly motivated. This is Four Kings Podcast ENT. We out.